Right. So, maybe you're in a situation where you're at work, you work for somebody, and you've been doing it for a long time, or maybe you just started doing working, you're a young guy, young gal, and you're tired of working. You want to make more money. You see these guys on TikTok or YouTube, whatever, Facebook, something, and they're drive around, going to Bahamas on a yacht, or I don't know, flying around, bungee jumping, doing all this stuff, right? And you, oh man, I want to do this. I'm sick, tired of my job. I'm not going anywhere. Blah blah blah, right? And so you think, oh man, silver, there's a way I can make some really good money if I could get into wholesaling, right? And you see these guys, and it looks so fun and awesome, and you want to do it, and man, you could do this and everything. And so this video, I'm going to talk about that. I mean, yeah, I think you should. If you really want to make a difference in your life, you absolutely can make a lot of money in real estate. The barrier of entry is pretty high typically in real estate. If you get into, I mean, you throw a couple, four or $500,000 of properties, and it works for you. Be it cash flow, or you're lending it, or you're fix and flipping, or whatever it is. Okay, but barrier, that's pretty high barrier of entry. But if you do the arbitrage with the wholesaling kind of thing, you don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars even to get started. I mean, you just, it's time or money. You put the time into this, solving people's problems, you can make money. Okay. But here's the fine print. This is what I want to tell you about. If you're really serious about doing this, okay, before you just jump in, it is hard work. And let me explain to you what I mean by it. I'm going to define what I mean by hard work. I do a lot of videos on this stuff because I think when you work for somebody, maybe it's hard work there, but it's very regimented. Maybe not as regimented. Some are more regimented than others. Whatever. I've worked for people before. I've been in the Navy, my boat. And but so I know how it works. But here's the reality: when you're working for yourself as an entrepreneur, I don't care if you're a real estate wholesaler, or if you got a flower shop, or you're a contractor, or you're, I don't know, mowing lawns. The onus is on you to do the work. Like, you got to get up in the morning, you got to do this stuff, you got to do the unpleasant things. Okay. And you just have to, right? So here's where I'm going with this. Starting out in wholesaling, it's great, but it's gonna be some hard work, because you're gonna have to do stuff you don't really want to do. And you're gonna have to have a lot of self-discipline to get up in the morning, do the stuff that you don't want to do. It's not fun sometimes. A lot of it is fun. I enjoy it. That's why I do it, right? But there's certain things I don't enjoy about this job, right? And you've got to own that. You've got to just push through it, okay? So I say that to you because most people who get into this, they fail. And I say this because I talk to a lot of people. I just want to do this so much. They jump in. I've seen people cash out their 401k, just quit their job and do this full time, and then they fail. Boom. And it's typically the same thing. They're all excited about it, but they're all kind of half cocked. They don't really know. They don't have a mentor. They don't have the systems all set up right, and it's hard work for them to do. They get sidetracked because they're not working anymore. I got all this time. I could do this. I could join this book club. I go on vacation, all this stuff, and then they're not making money, and then the money runs out of their savings, and they're stuck it, right? So here's where I'm going with this. Okay, if you want to do this, the best advice I can give you is don't have a plan B. I never have had a plan B. I've always had plan A, which is make this work. It has to work. There's no plan B or C or D. It's this, right? When you have no parachute, no plan B, you have no choice but to be successful, right? Okay, so that's my advice to you. Like, if you're gonna do this, you gotta just commit to it. Get on a discipline, get discipline. Make sure you have some cash set aside, liquidity, okay, to pay for stuff. I mean, it's a business. Maybe you want to hire some guy to mentor you or whatever. You do that, buy a course. Maybe you want to spend money on marketing. Yeah, right. You should. Marketing ain't cheap. Maybe be able to go out to I tell you what, you want to make some really good money doing it. Start taking probate attorneys out for lunch, right? Yeah, you start doing that. Tell them what you're doing. And all of a sudden you got a probate leads. So start making money. But all that takes money. So have some liquidity to be able to do this. Take care of your bills. You're not stressing about how you're going to make your mortgage payment, or how you're going to, pay for your, car payment, or, your phone turns off or whatever. So that's what you have to think about. You have to get liquidity. Okay. and really manage your time. And three, just balls to the wall. You can't stop. Okay, if you give, it's easy to give up. It's hard work. It's just you, right? But if you do this, it's very rewarding, and then you can have your dreams come true. Really, whatever they are, the sky's the limit. That sounds cliche, but it's really true. Just the more problems you solve for people, the more money you can make. So I hope this helps with your decision. Look, if you want some advice from me, maybe clarify some few things. Should you get involved in real estate or not? What's it going to take? Let me know below. We'll get on a Zoom call. Potentially, we can do some joint venture together, make some money together. So, Godspeed, and we'll see you on the next video.